Courtney, it's Thursday here on C2C. I feel like we need to have uniformity between our vlogs, where we have the same intro and the same outro, just so that it feels more like one channel, you know? This video comes to you in 3 parts, hopefully if I can talk fast enough. Part number 1, the punishment. Cool, thank you for making it optional, leaving it up to me to decide whether or not I deserve a punishment. I do deserve a punishment, however, you made the punishment optional instead of giving me 2 options. We need to have 2 options in case one of the punishments is physically impossible for the other one to catch on camera. So basically the 2 options for punishment is either A, doing a punishment, or B, not doing a punishment. And since I can't figure out a way to do the punishment and catch it on camera, I'm choosing option B. Part number 2, boy problems. The way that I've devised to find if a guy likes me, if I like him, if I don't like him, I just kind of leave it alone until he makes it definitely known, and then I can be like, no. If you want to see if he likes you, this is what I would do. Invite him to do something casual alone. Oh, hey, you and I should go get coffee tomorrow. Are you free at X time? Try and be very specific with your invitation, as specific as possible. If he asks if you can invite other people, say, oh, I was thinking it would just be us. If he insists on inviting other people, then he doesn't want to be alone with you. He probably, that's not a good sign. If you say that and he asks, oh, is this like a date? Then say something coy. You don't have to because that doesn't necessarily mean that he wants it to be a date. You can say something like, well, do you want it to be? And if he says yes, then cool. Because he's opened that door to allow that question. You don't want to just go up to him and be like, hey, do you like me? Check yes or no. Part number 3, quantum theory of superposition. I know that you've heard of Schrodinger's cat experiment. There's a cat in a box, there's a vial of poisonous gas in the box that's going to open at some point. You can't see inside the box, so until you open the box, you can assume the cat is either alive or dead or both. Basically, the quantum theory of superposition says my tea is ready. I'm just gonna let that steep for a while. Basically, the quantum theory of superposition says until an observation is actually made, you can assume that the object, whatever it is in all possible states. So, Schrödinger was a physicist and he used his cat analogy to explain quantum theory of superposition. My late night Tumblr thought of inspiration for this episode is most of the time that I'm in this apartment, I'm by myself. So I don't see anyone outside of this apartment. Every single person that I'm not observing in that moment is both alive and dead. Well, technically I'm inside the box. I'm the cat, and the people who are supposed to be letting me out of this box are both alive and dead at the same time until I physically observe them. So, right now, as I'm making this video, you are alive and dead. Until, I get that Snapchat saying, I think about this a lot. When I'm completely, secluded in a room, how long would it take me to notice if everybody around me died? If there was an apocalypse and I was the only survivor or something, how long would it take me to notice? If I'm here, probably my first clue would be my Facebook not having any new statuses for a while. That's weird. But usually when my internet goes out, I just go to sleep. So whenever you're watching this, unless I'm standing over your shoulder, which I won't be because I'm here and you're there, I'm both alive and dead. And if I am dead, I would just like to say, I hope things work out with you and that boy. We need a good outro. For my outro, I'm just going to say